22 playoff appearances, Shams, in the last 15 years for this very proud and historic franchise. But there is, I feel, as you look at that franchise, hope. Do you see it as well?
No question, and it really starts with Cade Cunningham. I'm told the Pistons organization has all the confidence in the world in Cunningham. The first pick in the draft in 2021. He averaged 23 points, 8 assists per game, 6'6" point guard. Cunningham is someone the Pistons brass is very confident can be a franchise player, and he is their cornerstone moving forward.
He is a good starting point, I would agree.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Rollins against Cunningham. Duran wide open. No good on the three.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Got a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Duran. Shams, with as often as you've interacted with front offices all over the NBA, have you noticed any changes with how franchises operate with both the players and the media and that relationship and where it may be headed?
Everything has to be more specialized now in the organizations, but you're seeing true partnerships develop with teams and their players, especially their top players. The teams have to pay more attention now to data, to metrics than ever before. And the relationship between your top players in the organization, that is very, very important. And the teams that do a good job of managing relationships, of managing expectations, that is clearly what separates the elite teams with the bottom teams. And certainly players in today's generation are very, very polished when it comes to the media.
Oh, you framed that so well. 6 to shoot. Porter kicks to Turner. It's up a 3. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Herter finds Duran. The kick out to Cunningham. Here's Thompson. Back to Herter. Latre. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. So Shams, when the league brought in that 65-game played rule, it sure seemed to motivate players to suit up.
Those awards aren't just about prestige, Kevin. They're about cold, hard cash. And every summer, we're going to see records set for the biggest contract in NBA history. Every summer that goes by, and that certainly has an effect on players wanting to play and players being in the lineup. Now with the 65 games played rule, there is an incentive for all NBA team and different accolades.
Yes, well said. Passes it to Porter. Shoots over Herter. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Prince. Pass to Turner. Can they get it? And the rebound goes to the Pistons. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Hey, Shams, it seems like with these younger teams coming, we may be witnessing a transfer of power in the NBA. What do you think?
It's really due to the parity that we're seeing in the league. We haven't seen this much parity in a really long time. It's wide open for teams in both conferences, in the East and West, to claim that top perch. We have to give the league a lot of credit. There's tons of parity.
Which I think is leading to expansion talk, correct? We've got so much talent right now, we can kind of let it ooze out a little bit to some other areas.
Certainly expansion, a couple more teams in the league, but the league really loves where they're at now. And any given year, anyone can win.
Bucks trail by 3. Outside, Porter shoots over Herter. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
You know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
Duran finds Cunningham. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Just a special offensive talent. We don't see guys like Cunningham come through the league that often.
And Milwaukee with a whole new lineup now. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. All reads checked in for Jalen Duran. Harris comes in for Isaiah Stewart. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Asar Thompson. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Kevin Huerter. Marcus Sasser's checked in for the Pistons.
7th in field goal percentage. And they were in the top 10 in rebounding. That was one of the things that they hung their hat on. Never really let up energy-wise on the back end.
And you go back to their scoring last season with all the weapons they had, putting points on the board was never a problem. 1:02 left to play in the first quarter. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Robinson, that's good.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Bucks trail by 6. Now Anthony. 9-point game his last outing. Outside Portis. Trent with the wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark. And here are the Pistons. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Here's Sasser, covered by Anthony. Lets a floater go. Here's Harris, shoots a fader. Kuzma pulls it in. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Milwaukee. They trail by 6. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
Good if it goes. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that does it for the first quarter. Pistons lead by 4. And
the Pistons 12. Ladies and gentlemen, your Bucks Youth Dancing.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, looking at what you've seen so far from the Pistons, what do you think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. They've got Harris. Robinson is out there with Marcus Sasser. And it's Reed, and it's Howland in at the 3 spot.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Shot from 12. There's Portis. That shot, no good. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Pass to Reed. Here's Sasser. Still yet to score. And the pass to Howland. Out to Harris. Out to the right wing. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. All right, Shams, I know you can't reveal all your secrets, but how do you develop relationships with your sources? The players, the agents, the GM, the scouts all over the NBA.
It comes year after year. This has been something I've been doing for the better course of the last 15 years. So for me, it's about relationships, it's about daily communication, and making sure that I keep the trust, I keep the faith, and I keep a level of respect with everyone that I come across. Relationships are the name of the game, especially in the NBA.
Well, that's what I've heard about you. They trust you. So if they're going to confide, they know they can trust you. I would think that would be maybe the core of how you operate.
Trust and faith, and that develops early, not taking shortcuts. I'm very much for the long game.
Outstanding. 2 points. That one goes. Kuzma's got 6.
And how about that display of athletic ability? Kuzma can contort his body when converting on those difficult shots.
Passes to Howland. Down low. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul. First team foul.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pistons?
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Turner's checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Gary Trent. And Rollins subbed in for Cole Anthony.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
When you look at the NBA, Shams, any changes you'd like to see?
To me, it's having players stay healthy, right? I would love to have a rule that players just play and the top players are there playing the most meaningful moments of regular season games and allowing players to have freedom defensively. And the league can find plenty of other ways to discourage players, but to allow players to really be there in the big moments, to defend at a high level. And I would just love to have a healthy serum that we can spread around the league and keep these guys in.
I think here at the table, we're all nodding our heads, looking up and down. We all agree completely with what you're saying.
And, you know, because Turner is such a good free throw shooter for his position, defenses really can't send him to the line too often. He'll make them pay.
Porter's checked in for Milwaukee. And then for Detroit, Phillips, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Robinson. Pass to Duran. No one near him. And it's good for two. Duran's got the lead up to 10 now for the Pistons.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. Obviously, the Pistons in the midst of a long rebuild. 2 seasons in a row at the bottom of the league standings. Last season, they had the worst record in this once-proud franchise's history. That counts the record-setting 28-game losing streak that they had. It's pretty clear that this could be a long road back to redemption. Kevin?
Yeah, could is the operative word. This could be indeed. David, thank you. To the inside.
2 minutes remaining.
Porter, no luck.
2 minutes.
Detroit leading by 8. Here's Cunningham. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
Tough stuff from Cunningham inside, enduring the foul and able to get that one off.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Stewart's checked in for Duran. Asar Thompson comes in for Javonte Green. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Kevin Huerter. Cunningham against Antetokounmpo. Over to the left wing. 1:24 left here in the second. Here's Stewart. He hits it from 9. Stewart's got his first points of the game.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Shams, we appreciate you stopping by. We know you got a lot of things to do, a lot on your plate. Your phone's going bananas. It's lighting up about every 15 seconds. You go take care of that. We'll see you back here next time.
I can always make time for you guys. Kevin, appreciate you guys having me on.
Shams Charania, the best. Thank you so much. Great stuff right there from Shams, one of the most plugged-in people in the world of basketball.
Hey, I mean, if something is going down that's big news, Shams is the first to get a hold of it. He knows everybody around the NBA.
Giannis charging into the lane. It's blocked. Fast break Detroit. Here's Phillips. Rebound Milwaukee. This game against Detroit here, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conference's haves and have-nots.
Guys, they deserve a lot of credit for not losing focus and letting one slip away. They came to play every time, and I expect that'll be the case tonight.
Nice shot by Thompson.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs it right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. It was a closely contested first quarter for Detroit. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. The second quarter got a lot. And that's going to do it for our...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
We've got Rollins. Miles Turner out there with Antetokounmpo. And it's Porter. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Outside, Porter to the middle. Here's Turner. Shoots over Duren. Great defense that time from Duren. Mark, we know the Bucks are a veteran team that has now leveraged their assets to try to win now.
And the question is, Kevin, do they have enough? There's a point at which veteran becomes a nicer way or a euphemism for old, especially in today's NBA. That can be a problem for you.
A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Milwaukee. On Sunday, they'll defend home court against the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Monday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And for that game against Chicago, it will be the 9th bit of action for them during this young season. Every game a step closer to the finish line.
Porter against Herter. Pass to Thompson. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Stewart. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
The shot by Turner, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Rollins the pass to Antetokounmpo. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Bucks shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And the technical free throw is good. The league is attempting, Clark, to minimize flopping. Do you like the technical foul assessment for just that act?
Yeah, I do. I really do, because that way you can get it out of the game. These guys are as big and strong as any athletes in the world. They shouldn't be falling down as much as they do trying to draw foul.
Green, he's checked in for Kevin Porter. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Harris is checked in for Stewart. Holland comes in for Thompson. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Cunningham. Robinson on the wing. Harris outside. Back to Robinson. Now the pass to Harris. And the 3 off target.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
And that one is good.
For Turner, I think it's all about staying aggressive. I mean, when he does that, he's capable of converting over tough defense.
Harris outside. Robinson on the wing. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. Second, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Outside Turner. Outside Antetokounmpo. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Bucks trail by 19. Clark, what in the world is left for Giannis to accomplish at this point?
You know, Kevin, I don't know, quite honestly. I mean, perhaps more championships or MVPs. He's really done it all. Maybe a scoring title. But whatever he does from this point on, it's only going to add to what's been a Hall of Fame career.
Out to Harris. They need this one. Bangs on the trifecta. Harris has got 5 points so far.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Tobias Harris-Clark has played over a dozen years in the NBA, and he is still a solid third option.
He really is, and he only played 1 year in college, and yet has been steady and consistent. He might not be the most efficient scorer, but he still does a lot of good things when he's on the floor, and he does them at both ends of the floor.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you. Tobias Harris, over the course of his career, has played a lot at both forward positions. He says, I'm comfortable playing both of them. I'm not big on the position thing. I'm versatile. Kevin, he's just a basketball player and a very, very good one.
I would agree, David. I know you like him. We like him as well. A very skilled one at that. Thank you very much. The Bucks making a switch here. Porter's checked in. We've got 1:28 left here in the third quarter. Portis kicks to Porter. And Portis throws it down.
Excellent positioning by Portis, setting himself up to save that play.
Robinson with it. He's got 6. Here's Duren. They grab their own miss. Holland the pass to Duren. Robinson for 3. Kuzma pulls it in.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Porter kicks to Kuzma. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Trains the three-pointer. Portis has got 5 points in the quarter.
This speaks to how assertive Portis is, and he's skilled at knocking it down off the catch, too.
On the wing, Harris. And it goes down 2 points. Harris has got 7 points. Bucks trail by 20. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Porter, no luck.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Outside, Robinson. Over Anthony. Robinson misses.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. They'll get right back at the
We need a run right here. Come on now.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. Cade Cunningham out there with Kevin Huerter. Then it's Reed. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Thompson in at the 3. Nice shot by Portis.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Stewart finds Reed. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. And the Pistons lead by 19. Porter looking it over. Rebounded by the Pistons. Stewart's got his 4th rebound in this one. Huerter passes to Stewart. Reed against Porter. Reed kicks to Cunningham. Reed the pass to Cunningham. Thompson in the corner. In the corner. Herder with it. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. And it's Porter with the ball for the Bucks. They host the Spurs after this one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Here's Anthony. Kuzma, left side. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Boy, Kuzma, superb at finding space along the perimeter and shooting the ball with confidence. And he's got great range, too.
That one drops for him.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Portis kicks to Prince. And Kuzma has it in the corner. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer. But, Greg, he's developed as a passer over time.
And, Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader. But he's grown into that role, and he puts effort into orchestrating for his teammates.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Rollins comes in for Cole Anthony. Green, he's checked in for Detroit. Outside, Porter. Dishes to Turner. Porter passes to Turner. It's hauled in by Stewart. Pistons leading by 23. Thompson finds Cunningham. And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. Back to Thompson. Inside. Herder passes to Thompson. And another 3 for Detroit.
If he develops a consistent three-point shot in his first few years, Thompson's going to be scary.
Thompson against Prince. And, Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And, Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
Cunningham's shot is off. Milwaukee's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. Goes up the baseline, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Right on the money. Porter Jr. wanting to make an impact and a statement from the mid-range.
Cunningham passes to Stewart. Shoots over Turner. Again, the Pistons score. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. Rollins against Cunningham. The shot by Rollins, no good. Detroit dictating the flow. And here's Cunningham. Passes it to Herder. To the paint. And stolen by Kuzma.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Pistons.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year. And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Jalen Duren.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
And the league limiting players from making public trade demands, which I guess makes sense. That's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leaving.
A capable floor general. I love watching Anthony set up his teammates.
Here's Cunningham. They get it back. Reed. Over in the corner, Green. Out to the wing. Here's Phillips. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And the Pistons lead by 21.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Kuzma kicks to Portis. His three-pointers off the mark. Now Sasser fires from way outside. No good there. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
And you know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and